Alright, it's the second weekend in October. Take a quick look at the main garden here. Most things are still going strong, even though we've had a very cold week. Most days highs were in the 50s and lows were down in the upper 30s, low 40s. But now it's going to, starting I think yesterday, and bounce back. It's going to be in the 70s as a high and maybe like the 50s or so for the low. So we'll see. Not too much has actually been damaged. So anyway, with the tomatillos, they're still going, producing some stuff there, still ready. We did take out the Romas, those four that were there. They weren't really producing much, so we pulled all the fruit off at first, and then to just let them ripen up, what was left. And then we just decided just to go ahead and pull them all out because there wasn't much left. So we pulled them out and got rid of them. Start cleaning up the garden part here. Our red okra here has done okay. Not super fantastic because it was so far behind on the other one. It wasn't really, it was like a month or so, maybe 6 weeks that we planted afterwards. So it never quite got the same chance that the big okra out there did. And it as well has been affected by the aphid, so we really have to be up on that for next year. So our green beans are still doing great here, growing all over the place. Need to pick all those. We got some fantastic yields from them. Our little gourd is still right there, still doing good, still nice and healthy. Be a nice one. And yeah, so our green beans doing good. Lots of them. Need to come and pick some more of those. Our beans, our scarlet runner beans here, doing great, getting huge, fattening up. So those ones we're just going to use as a cooked bean, or maybe a shelled bean, or just as seed for next year, kind of like we're going to do with the purple stuff. They definitely going to have lots of those. So they're starting to fatten up here. Some of those are a little bit there maybe, and these ones don't seem to be getting too fat. So hopefully the seeds are still going to be good. You can see them in there, maybe right there. They're not that big. So hopefully these guys, there we go, those ones look a little better. Hopefully these will get up and we'll be able to have a nice crop of dried beans that we can use for next year. Like that. With the other paste tomatoes here, these are the Health Kick. We pulled pretty much all the fruit off there, just because they haven't been doing very well either, and it's getting, like I said, it was really cold this week, so tomatoes don't produce very well, or don't taste very well either, once it gets below 50, so we just started picking a bunch of the fruit off. So we've tried to pick up most of the fruit off that we can. There's still some here and there, but just to kind of get rid of those and kind of let them, pull them out for the year. These guys have still been doing fantastic though. The weather hasn't slowed them down for growing. So this is over here now. With our yellow pear, it's a fantastic viner. And then with our, what do we got here? Our little guy Juliet doing fantastic. Still have some good of our San Marzanos. So all in all, still doing good. Like I said, considering how cold it is, has been. So, and then here is our asparagus. It's definitely winding down. We're going to be pulling some of it out, cutting it back. The only reason I'm kind of hesitating is because it's been such a great habitat for our little, there you can see there's a larva, and that's what most of those things are, little larvae of the lady beetles. So, and those are our favorite little beneficial insects, so we don't want to disrupt them if we don't have to. So, but we're going to need to cut those back soon, and let them go, be done for this year. And then our yellow squash, still super productive. There's several down there, several over there. This is our yellow zucchini. we pulled some stuff out. We pulled out some of these eggplants. These Black Beauties weren't really doing much, and they're not going to do much more for this year, so we just went ahead and pulled those out. And we pulled out this other patty pan squash there. So it's just the yellow zucchini, golden zucchini, which is taking up that whole space, and the regular zucchini. You can see it right here. So just those and then the flower in that whole box there. And then over here we still have our peppers. These ones are still there. They haven't quite matured yet. So we've got some good peppers here. Just don't know how much they're going to mature and ripen, but we'll see what we can save from that. Like I said, it's definitely winding down, even though right now it's pretty warm because of the sun. We'll just have to see how things are going to go. We do have they're projecting that this week will be a pretty good week for warmth and stuff, so we'll see if we can get some more, push the garden out a little further. So here with our peppers, we got some more poblanos. They're looking nice. Our chocolate bell pepper probably won't get chocolate, but we'll just have to see if how it tastes green. Here's our sweet cherry. Got a couple, that one right there that's red, so should be ready. Big Jim's got a couple more on them. Looks like there's at least one mariachi, a big one, and a couple small ones over there. We'll see how those go. The banana peppers still have a few peppers on them. And we took out most of the okra because of the aphids and the weather. They just weren't producing, so we just kind of got rid of those. The basil was one of our casualties. The brown spots and stuff are what happens when it gets cold. If you take basil and you throw it in the fridge, after a bit it turns into that. That's why you kind of have to use it right away. So we're probably going to take most of that out and use it up, or just get rid of it because it's very sensitive to the temperature, so it's kind of damaged there. And then our same thing, you can see it even more pronounced here on this basil where it's black and stuff. So that's going to be pretty much all for that. But we do have, a few more things happening, and we'll push the season out as long as we can. There are those nice big gems there. So anyway, we'll take what we can get and be happy with it. Tons more green beans to pick, and hopefully these peppers will just keep pushing along and ripening up. So, and we still have squash this far in October. Anyway, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching.